Hello, guys, and welcome to your Bitcoin report for this morning. Now, here's the thing. I want to, well, first let me say the date. Today is Tuesday, September 11th, 2018. Let's open up the charts right here and take a look at Bitcoin, see what it's doing. $6,284. I'm going to tell you what, Bitcoin is actually struggling not to go down. Ever since this waterfall event right here, where the price kind of just fell down, and it's been struggling not to fall further down into the 5,000 range, which it very well it could break through that $66,000 floor that it's got in there. It's just hovering above the floor. The floor is and the price is right here at $6,000, right above there, and it's just hovering above that floor, not breaking through it yet. If it breaks down below the $6,000, a lot of these guys are saying it'll go to nothing, it'll go to nothing. Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in a minute, you know. And the first thing we're going to talk about here is we're going to take a look at cryptocurrency market capitalizations first, before we talk about a lot of these guys out there telling you they can go to zero. A bunch of baloney they're feeding you. First off, market cap $193 billion, volume 10 billion. No, wait, that's yeah, 10 billion. Bitcoin dominance 56.2%. Oh my goodness, Bitcoin dominance is getting awfully strong. Awfully strong. That means that the altcoins are weakening down. Um, Cryptocurrency is still crashing. Even though Bitcoin price has not went down that much, this is indicative that we're probably going to have it break down below $6,000. And it's, but we're going to talk about that for a minute. Now, this guy here, an economist says Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies won't be worth anything. Now, you got to understand something. Last time it did what it's doing right now, right? I read a whole bunch of these guys, about 10 of them. They were on there, and they were squealing louder than they are this time, last time, that it was going to fall to zero. You know, and I had a few Bitcoins, and I said to myself, gee, you know, if I cash them in right now and trade them for silver, you know, I will, at least I'll have something if they go to zero. If I hang on to them, I thought to myself, and at that time they kept losing money. They're going down lower and lower and lower. Oh, I got frightened and I got rid of them. Biggest mistake I ever made, you know. Anyway, if you listen to these guys, don't listen to these guys. This guy says Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies will not be worth anything. He says Ryobi, a professor at Stern School and well-known economist, has criticized the big correction of Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market, claiming that Bitcoin will drop to zero. Now, they're saying here it's a somewhat illogical argument, but they never said that. The last time that these guys were on here squealing that Bitcoin was going to fall to zero, they never said it was an illogical argument. In fact, they said it was logical to assume that it would. So I went out and got rid of my Bitcoin like a fool. Don't listen to these guys. This is what I'm going to say. They're on here and they're talking heads. They don't understand the fundamentals behind cryptocurrencies. Yes, Bitcoin will. There's a good chance now it's starting to look like it's going to break down below the $6,000. Don't listen to these guys that say it's going to drop down to 2,000 either, or 1,500, or $1,000. I don't think it's going to go that low. I think it might drop down below the $6,000 mark, but if it does, it's going to be in a territory where it really wants to bounce back. You know what I mean? And it probably won't stay down that low for very long. And so I'm going to tell you, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, hey, you know what? If it does drop down below $6,000, say it drops down to like the 5,200 or something like that, what an opportunity. What a golden opportunity. Just like right now, silver is setting up a golden opportunity for buying too, you know. you're going to have to get out of these fiat currencies, because these fiat currencies have all over them, it's written all over them, that they're going to go to zero at a certain point in the future. And we see, it's very obvious to us that we're losing purchasing power on our money that's in the bank. On every dollar you have in the bank, every year you're losing purchasing power, and not just small time. They're saying it's like 2% inflation. Baloney. I go to places like grocery stores and stuff, and I can see a vast rise in price. Not only that, they're shrinking everything. There's a grocery store I go to quite seriously, and they got these cakes, you know. The cakes used to be about a foot long, or not quite. They were quite big. They were big banana bread. My dad loves these banana breads, you know. And they used to be like about this long, and they used to be about this wide. And the thing is, they've shrunk them by, so that they're only now half as big as they used to be. But at the same time, they've raised the price from $1.99 to $2.99 to $3.99 to $4.99. And I'm not talking about over a period of like 100 years. I'm talking over the period of the last 10 years. Over the past 10 years, they've cut the cake size in half, and they've jacked the price up 4 times high, or doubled the price anyway. And so when you put the two together, the cutting the cake size in half and and raising the price, you're making it many multiples higher in price, like 4 times higher for every bite of cake that you pay for. And it's all the way across the board. Meats, the price of meats went up. And I figure that in the United States right now, things are going up at least 10% per year across the board. That means you're losing 10% of your money to inflation. This is going to increase, not decrease. But there's a little event coming that throws a screw into that whole theory. It's a deflationary event where it could actually change just for why I say a very short period of time is because the Fed's going to run into the rescue. So anyway, that's what's going on with this. Don't be fluttered out. Don't let these guys shake you out of your positions. Because I think everything's going to turn with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to go back hot again at a certain period in time. It's going to go up, and the next time it goes up, it's going to be really big, bigger than the last time, you know. So thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next show. Bye-bye, guys.